And now we'll start. Good morning, all of you. This is I welcome you in the lecture series of Systems in Mechanical Engineering, and we are looking at unit number 3, that is about vehicle specifications. Okay, and we have already started unit number 3 in the last lecture, that is lecture number 13, and this is lecture number 14. So in the previous session, we have seen classification of vehicles, and then what may be the specification of two-wheeler vehicle. Okay, two-wheeler specifications. And now today we'll see the engine specification, and based on the engine specification again, because this is one of the important element of the specification of vehicle, engine specification. Okay, so we'll see that part in quite detail, and once it is over, then again we'll see the specification of different vehicles. Let's say light motor vehicles, or 3 axle or multi-axle vehicles. Okay, so that how you can understand it, how you can classify it, the specification of vehicle, that you must understand through the lectures. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can interrupt me and ask in between, or you can post in the chat box. So before going for the specification of engine, we'll see again one more time the working of 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine. So that this is where I think it is important, which most of you might missed earlier. You might have missed it. What is the difference between 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine and how it is working? Okay. So again, you just observe this figure. Okay. You can start typing your roll numbers. Okay, fine. I hope I am clearly audible. If is there any problem, you can tell me. Okay. So here the yellow color, that thing, what you can see, it is the charge which is coming inside. It is the charge which is coming inside. Okay. And that time piston is going actually down. So there is a suction stroke. At that time, you see the inlet valve. This is the inlet valve, which will be kept open. This is because of this valve mechanism. On the head or on the top side of this valves, inlet valve and exhaust valve, you can see the cam mechanism. This is a cam. It has certain special shape. It is not completely a circular one. You can see it is little bit oval one, and on one side it is a protrusion. I mean the extra portion. So as it is rotated here, and as its profile is different, so you can see it is getting pushed, that wall is getting pushed inside or downward, and that time whatever charge is there, maybe for if it is SI engine, that is spark ignition engine, so then it is a case of actually petrol engine. So the charge means petrol plus air mixture is coming inside from this inlet valve. See, inlet valve is open, that time piston is going down. Actually, you see piston is going down, so it is suction stroke or intake stroke. Okay, now this actually is the manifold, inlet manifold. Okay, from which you are sending the air plus petrol mixture inside. There is a carburetor. This device is called carburetor. Okay, this device is called carburetor. So you have seen or you have heard that the carburetor Mikatra and all. So air is actually getting filtered. Okay, and it will be sent here inside the combustion chamber. And here there is a petrol tank or fuel tank from which the required amount of fuel will be sent inside. And what you see here, can you see this? I am pointing here. I'm trying to concentrate. Pull your attention here. This is the valve. This is called throttle valve. अभी जो बॉयज लोग हैं वो जो बाइक चलाते हैं उसमें चोक होता है, चोक. Sometimes your bike is not starting and you need to give the choke. So choke से क्या होगा? Basically you will supply the extra fuel inside the combustion chamber. Is it visible to you? This wall you can see, this wall. Okay, this wall is the choke. Now it is when you increase the choke, it will be it is approaching towards the vertical size position of it. And when you are not opening it, it will be little bit at 45 degree or 60 degree. Okay, so that only required amount of fuel is coming inside. What is coming inside the combustion chamber is nothing but charge, petrol plus air mixture. Okay, that is not the case with the CI engine, compression ignition engine, which we otherwise say diesel engine. Diesel engine में क्या होता है? डीजल इंजन में आता है अंदर ओनली एयर, not the diesel. Only air is coming, and diesel will be injected through this fuel injector, through the fuel injector. स्पार्क प्लग में अगर पेट्रोल इंजन है, स्पार्क प्लग में क्या है, सॉरी स्पार्क इग्निशन इंजन है, तो उसमें स्पार्क प्लग रहेगा, पेट्रोल के लिए स्पार्क प्लग रहेगा, जहां अंदर क्या आ जाएगा, पेट्रोल प्लस एयर मिक्सचर विल बी कमिंग इनसाइड एंड इट इज गेटिंग बर्न बिकॉज देयर इज स्पार्क. Okay, now what I was talking about the 4-stroke engine working. So there is a suction stroke, then both the valves are closed, so there is actually compression stroke when piston is going up. See the compression, this is compression. Okay, wait, now this is compression. So at the end of compression, spark is ignited and there is an explosion. See the red color one, there is an explosion. So intake stroke, then compression stroke, and then expansion. Understood? Intake stroke, compression stroke, then explosion. And as soon as there is explosion, the piston is rapidly going down. See, this is an expansion stroke. That is nothing but a power stroke. And all the burned gases will be sent out through the exhaust valve. Exhaust valve will be kept open, and all the burned gases, that is black color you can see, gray color, those will be sent out through this exhaust manifold. ये जो एग्जॉस्ट मैनिफोल्ड है ये कनेक्टेड रहेगा आपके साइलेंसर को, जो बाइक और कार का जो साइलेंसर रहेगा ना उसको कनेक्टेड रहेगा, सो दैट ऑल द एग्जॉस्ट गैसेस विल बी सेंट इनसाइड आउटसाइड द इंजन एंड इट इज इनसाइड और इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. ओके, इन द एटमॉस्फेयर. So you can see the yellow color, it is coming in, that is a intake stroke, then it is compression stroke, then it is expansion stroke, and that is exhaust stroke. So 4 strokes. And for the 4-stroke, if you observe, there are actually 2 revolution of the crank. This is extra weight that you can see connected to connecting rod. It is rotating here. So 2 complete rotation, 360-degree rotations for the crank for 4 strokes of the engine. So the engine is called as a 4-stroke engine. Okay? Are you clear with this working of 4-stroke engine? Is it clear? ऑब्जर्व करो ठीक से क्या हो रहा है इधर. There is inlet valve on this side, there is exhaust valve on this side. These are operating based on the valve mechanism placed on the head of that. Okay, on the top. So there is a valve mechanism. The timings are controlled based on this valve mechanism. And when piston is going down, you can see the suction. Then it is compression. Then it is expansion, and then it is exhaust. So this is the thing happening here inside the engine. This is 4-stroke engine. Why? Because crank revolution you can see 2, and for 2 revolution of the crank, rotation of crank, you will see 4 reciprocation. 2 times piston going up, 2 times it coming down. So 4 strokes. Okay. Now you can tell me if is there any problem. Can we move ahead?
Sir, why it is called 4-stroke engine? Can you explain it again, please?
That's what I said. You say for one cycle, one power cycle में क्या होता है? There is suction. You can understand with this arrow cursor I am showing you. So suction में क्या रहेगा? Piston is going down and this fuel charge is coming inside. That is called suction. अभी compression में क्या रहेगा? Piston is going up again. That is compression. At that time, both the valves are closed. You see compression. This is compression now going up. Check once again. So suction and compression. Piston is going up. So second stroke. Compression second stroke है. अभी थर्ड स्ट्रोक क्या है? कंप्रेशन होने के बाद स्पार्क प्लग क्या करता है? स्पार्क इग्नाइट करता है. ये होता है एसआई इंजन में या पेट्रोल इंजन में. अभी देखो स्पार्क प्लग क्या रहेगा? ये कंप्रेशन, और कंप्रेशन के बाद स्पार्क. ओके, एक्सपांशन. स्पार्क होने के बाद जो कंप्रेस मिक्सचर रहेगा वो बर्न हो जाएगा. सो बर्न होने के बाद whatever expansion is happening or the burning pressure of the gases that will be exerted on the piston head, and piston, this is a piston, it is rapidly going down. So this is power stroke. See the power stroke once again. You see compression, see suction, compression, power. Understand? Once again you check suction first stroke, compression second stroke, and power strokes third down. Okay, and after burning the fuel, exhaust valve is kept open and all the burned gases will be sent out. That is 4th stroke. So there are 4 movements of the piston: up, down, okay, that way. Now you'll check with me. So suction, see, down movement, up, compression, then down, expansion, and up again, exhaust. Suction, compression, expansion, exhaust. Check again. Suction, compression, expansion, exhaust. See, suction, compression, expansion, exhaust. Check once again what is happening there with the inlet wall and exhaust wall. Once again, it is already over, but I am compression, expansion, exhaust. Expansion stroke को power stroke भी कहते हैं. Okay? Why? Because there is a power stroke. Suction, compression, power, exhaust. Inlet wall open, both wall close. Expansion, exhaust wall open. Inlet wall open, both wall close, exhaust wall open. Can you see the position? Suction, right? Once again, suction, compression, expansion, and power, exhaust stroke. 4 stroke. Have you understood now? And these 4 strokes are happening with the two.
Expansion stroke.
एक्सपांशन स्ट्रोक में बर्न होता है कॉम्प्रेस फ्यूल. सी, दिस इज सक्शन. अब ये कॉम्प्रेस हो गया फ्यूल. कॉम्प्रेस होने के बाद स्पार्क प्लग क्या करता है? स्पार्क प्रोड्यूस करता है. सी, स्पार्क इज प्रोड्यूस्ड and now all the burn gas, I mean compressed fuel is getting burned, and once it is getting burned, so it will explode. Literally it will explode. But as your engine is not going anywhere, only piston is going to allow move rapidly down. Okay, so piston is going down rapidly because all the pressure is exerted on the head of the piston, and that's why that is called power stroke. Piston is going rapidly down. So you see this suction, compression, then power rapidly down, and then exhaust. Understood?
Yes, sir.
This is, I think you missed previous lectures. Okay. So that's why you can ask me later. You can we can have separate Google Meet if you want, or you can just visit some Google YouTube videos. You can understand. Now this is 4-stroke engine. Abhi you have to understand the difference between 4-stroke and 2-stroke. 4-stroke में क्या है? So there is inlet manifold, there is exhaust manifold. There is inlet wall, there is exhaust wall. So inlet manifold से क्या आ रहा है? Fuel mixture inside हो रहा है ये combustion chamber में. Okay? So combustion chamber में क्या हो रहा है? First stroke, second stroke, third stroke, fourth stroke. Fourth stroke होने के बाद the burned gases will be sent out through the inlet exhaust wall, and those are going out through the manifold, exhaust manifold. ये सब चीजें हैं इसमें 4 स्ट्रोक में. यहाँ 4 स्ट्रोक्स होते हैं पिस्टन के, अप डाउन these movements, and those are happening for 2 crank rotation. These are the crank. This is called crank rotation. 2 crank rotation. So ये 4 स्ट्रोक है. 2 स्ट्रोक में क्या है? 2 strokes. So only up and down movement of piston, and for this up and down movement of piston, all these things are happening. Means suction, compression, power, and exhaust. All these things are happening with these 2 strokes. Now you need to imagine, I mean understand which are these 2 strokes. So I'll say upward movement of the piston is the first stroke. Upward movement of piston is the first stroke. Downward movement is the second stroke. Only 2 strokes. अभी ये upward और downward के लिए क्या हो रहा है वो आपको समझना है. So before that, there is no inlet and exhaust wall for these 2 stroke that you must not see. There is no inlet or exhaust port. What you have is the intake port. अभी ये जो नीचे है ना arrow दिखाई दे रहा है blue color का, that is intake port. So through the intake port, the fuel or charge is coming inside, and it is coming inside the crankcase. ये old type का दिख रहा है, ये crankcase है. यहाँ आ जाएगा your fuel mixture, that is intake stroke. And what is above the intake stroke, that is the exhaust port. जो clearly दिख रहा है कि वहां से burned gases जो धुआं है वो बाहर जाएगा. That is exhaust port. Intake port, exhaust port. और इसके अलावा one more port is here on the left side. You can see where you can see the green arrow which is going up. that is transfer port. It is called transfer port. So बजाय inlet wall, exhaust wall, बजाय the you have those things here in the 4-stroke, but in the 2-stroke you have intake port, exhaust port, and one more transfer port that is not there in the 4-stroke engine. That is the main difference. Okay. And then based on what you'll see, there is a piston up and down movement. Only 2 movements of the piston for one power cycle, where you have 4 movements for the piston in the one power cycle. One, it goes down, suction. It goes up, see. It goes down, suction. Goes up, compression. Goes down again. Goes down again, power, and goes up again, expansion. Suction, compression, expansion, exhaust. Suction, compression, power, exhaust. You got 4 cycle. Okay. Here you have 2 movements. One, at once it is going up. So when it is going up, you need to imagine, clearly observe here. When it is going up, actually it is covering and uncovering some of the ports. You just observe. When it is going up, the intake port is open and all the new charge is coming. Just observe. Going up, it is coming in. Piston is going up, it is coming in. So when it is going up, piston, when it is going up, actually suction is taking place. Suction inside the crankcase. Fuel mixture is coming inside the crankcase. So suction is taking place when piston going up. So for one movement, I mean upward movement, this is a one operation, suction. At the same time, what you observe when piston is going up, inside the combustion chamber, the fuel is getting compressed. See, it is getting compressed, and at the end it is getting burned. It is getting expanded. You see, piston is going up, so suction is anyway happening from the intake port, but at the top, inside the cylinder, this is cylinder. Okay, this is cylinder. Inside cylinder, there is a compression. See the compression. That means what? 2 strokes are happening at the same time. जो क्रैंककेस में आ रहा है, जो फ्यूल इंटेक हो रहा है, उसको सक्शन स्ट्रोक कहेंगे और इंटेक स्ट्रोक कहेंगे. और पिस्टन as it is moving upward again, inside the combustion chamber there is a compression. So for upward movement of piston, 2 strokes are happening. One is intake stroke, and another is compression stroke. Understood? I mean 2 operations, not the stroke. 2 operations. One is intake operation and another is the compression operation. That is stroke number 1. Then for downward stroke, you can see at the end of compression stroke there is a burning of the fuel. At the end of compression stroke there is a burning of fuel, or spark plug produces spark and there is a burning of the fuel. There is a power produced. So the burnt gases are exerting pressure on the head of the piston, and piston rapidly moves down. That is called expansion stroke, or that is also called as a power stroke, or expansion operation or power operation. So you can imagine now, or you can visualize here, when piston goes down, there is a power or expansion operation, and as piston starts moving down, it approaches downward direction, the burnt gases will be sent out. Burnt gases will be sent out through the exhaust port. इसका मतलब क्या है? डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट के लिए 2 स्ट्रोक है. वन इज पावर स्ट्रोक एंड एग्जॉस्ट स्ट्रोक, सेकंड इज एग्जॉस्ट स्ट्रोक. सो अपवर्ड मूवमेंट के लिए इंटेक एंड कंप्रेशन, डाउनवर्ड के लिए एग्जॉस्ट, आई मीन द पावर स्ट्रोक एंड एग्जॉस्ट, एक्सपांशन एंड पावर. Both simultaneously. Actually, expansion and power stroke are same. You will see power and exhaust. अभी ठीक से देखो. When piston is going up, intake port is open and all fuel is coming inside. Okay, intake port is open, fuel is coming inside. That is for one operation. When again it is going up, actually the compression is happening inside the combustion chamber, so compression operation. So upward motion of piston, you will have intake and compression, 2 operations. Then downward movement of piston, you will have power and exhaust, or expansion and exhaust. See, downward, expansion, exhaust. Downward motion, expansion, exhaust, or power and exhaust. Okay. So when piston is actually going down, after completing the power stroke, it is compressing the fuel inside the crankcase. Why? Because it is uncovering this intake port. It is uncovering the intake port. इंटेक पोर्ट को अनकवर करेगा, चोक करेगा, और वो क्रैंक केस में जो फ्यूल रहेगा ना उसको प्रेशराइज करेगा, जिसकी वजह से क्या होगा, ये जो क्रैंक केस में जो फ्यूल रहेगा ना वो ट्रांसपोर्ट पोर्ट से ऊपर निकल जाएगा और कंबशन चेंबर में आ जाएगा. You just observe when it is going down after completing the second stroke, that means power operation, it is compressing or pressurizing this fluid which is inside the crankcase, and then is sending through the transfer port up. और ट्रांसफर पोर्ट में अगर एक बार प्री कॉम्प्रेस्ड मिक्सचर आ गया तो फिर से कंप्रेस हो जाएगा कंबशन चेंबर में, और इसका कंबशन चेंबर में कंप्रेस होने के बाद एट द एंड ऑफ कंप्रेशन स्ट्रोक देयर विल बी एक्सप्लोजन बाय द स्पार्क प्लग इफ इट इज एसआई इंजन, स्पार्क इग्निशन टू स्ट्रोक इंजन. अगर ये पेट्रोल से चलता है तो इसमें स्पार्क प्लग लगेगा और वो बर्न करेगा कंप्रेस्ड मिक्सचर को. अगर इसमें ये डीजल से चलता है तो इधर देयर विल नॉट बी स्पार्क प्लग, इनफैक्ट देयर विल बी फ्यूल इंजेक्टर. सो फ्यूल इंजेक्टर से इंजेक्ट करेगा और वहां एक्चुअली इनसाइड क्या होगा, आ जाएगा एयर ही कंप्रेस होगा. ओके, और एयर यहाँ कंप्रेस्ड एयर जो हाई टेम्परेचर में रहेगा, अगर वो स्पार्क यहाँ फ्यूल इंजेक्टर रहेगा डीजल के केस में, और जैसे ही डीजल आप इंजेक्ट करोगे अंदर, so as soon as diesel droplets are in contact with the high temperature air, there will be explosion and then you get a power stroke, and suddenly soon you will get the exhaust stroke. Is there any problem with this two stroke engine? Is there any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. I think I need to repeat once again for those who are not understanding well. In fact, this is the third time repetition for the working cycle of 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine.
Sir,
Yes.
what is
Yes.
the main difference in terms of advantage between these two?
You'll see it. Comparison of 4-stroke and 2-stroke engine. Can you see the comparison clearly? If you see the construction difference between these two, you will see there is no inlet valve and exhaust valve for the 2-stroke engine. Which side is 2-stroke? On left side, on your left side this is 2-stroke engine, on your right side this is 4-stroke engine. Construction wise it is much complex 4-stroke engine. You can see the complex one, right? Is it correct? It is complex one. And then there are 4-stroke inside the 4-stroke engine, so friction is too much. Friction between cylinder and the piston, it is too much. So where it is for 2-stroke only, so it is 50% friction compared to 4-stroke. So for 4-stroke, you will see higher temperature for all the accessories or all the devices here, all the component. It is heated too much. So you will see there has to be a cooling. See, there has to be cooling. Can you see the cooling? So here it is the cooling chamber. The blue color, what you can see around the cylinder, there is a cooling requirement. There is a cooling requirement. Engine coolant will be required for the 4-stroke engine cooling. In case of 4-wheeler, you will see instead of car, you will see there is engine coolant. Okay, coolant will be there. So that is the requirement of cooling requirement for the 4-stroke. Not that is the case with the 4-stroke because friction is. The thermal efficiency for this 2-stroke it is higher. Power that you get inside the 2-stroke that is higher because you have only 2 strokes here. That means what? For one power stroke is one power cycle is happening in one rotation of the crank. This is a crank here down. This is a crank. For one rotation you will get one power cycle. For 180-degree rotation of the crank you will get 1 stroke. For next 180-degree rotation you will get second stroke. That is 2-stroke in the engine. Here in case of 4-stroke engine, you have 2 rotations of the crank and then you will get the 1 power cycle. Understand? You will get 1 power cycle. Okay. Then heat to work conversion. Okay, heat to work conversion. You'll talk about the thermal efficiency, of course, thermal efficiency. You can say efficiency in other way. So heat to work conversion is maximum in case of 4-stroke engine. It is maximum in case of 4-stroke engine, where in case of 2-stroke engine, you can see as soon as power stroke is generated, all the burn gases will be sent. As soon as it is generated, okay, power stroke is generated, power cycle is generated, it will be all burn gases will be sent out immediately. Understand? You imagine, you just observe once again, the new petrol fuel mixture is going through the transport port upward. It is burned and suddenly it is sent out. So when the burned gases are going out, at the same time you see the transfer port also getting uncovered. See, when exhaust port is getting uncovered by the piston, all burned gases are actually going out. That is fine. But from the transfer port, new fuel is going inside the combustion chamber. See, and actually what you can observe, the new fuel which is going inside the combustion chamber, it is actually pushing out the burnt gases. Can you see it? See, exhaust port and transfer port are getting uncovered at the same time. Of course, there will be very minor difference, but those are getting uncovered at the same time almost. So the new fuel actually, when it is pushing the burnt gases out, some of the portion of new fuel also it is going outside the engine. So what I can say, the unburned hydrocarbons, that is what you have in petrol and diesel, unburned hydrocarbons, HC. So that unburned hydrocarbons are going inside, outside the engine, and those are mixing inside the environment, and that is what you see, the pollution is high for the 2-stroke engine. Can you check it once again? What I say, what I am saying, when from the transport port you can see fuel is going inside the combustion chamber, which is actually pushing out the burnt gases. When it is pushing the burnt gases out, some portion of the new fuel or the unburnt fuel, it is sent out of the engine, and that's why I can say unburned hydrocarbons will be mixing in the atmosphere. So you see the much more pollution for the 2-stroke engine. Though power is high for the 2-stroke than the 4-stroke, it will create too much pollution than the 4-stroke. That's why we are, we are stopping to use the 2-stroke engine. We are stopping. We have not stopped, but we are stopping because we don't want the pollution. अभी समझ में आएगा, वहां ऐसा इसका ये नहीं है. 4-stroke में ऐसा नहीं है. 2-stroke में ये 4 साइकिल से चलता है, 4 स्ट्रोक से चलता है. तो यहाँ complete utilization of heat is happening. Heat is completely converted into, maximum extent it is we are trying to convert heat into work. That's why overall efficiency of 4-stroke engine is high, but power is less compared to 2-stroke. Why power is less? Because 2-stroke is working in 2-stroke, 4-stroke is working in 4-stroke. 2 rotations for the crank in the 4-stroke, 1 rotation of the crank in 2-stroke. So with the same capacity of engine, you will get more power of the in the 2-stroke engine, less power in the 4-stroke engine. अभी इसमें कुछ डाउट है कि बोलो जल्दी. Will not waste too much time here because I need to cover the unit number, some portion of the unit number 3 actually. This is part of unit number 2 and 1. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. Abhi actually I sometimes I speak too much other than the syllabus, so that's why we cannot cover the syllabus in that particular lecture. Okay, what I want to convey here is if you have seen the movie, no, how is the Josh? Somebody is asking how is the Josh, and then if the soldiers are replying like hi sir. Okay, how is the Josh if I say, and if soldier reply sir, hi sir. So what is the indication of that? Is there high Josh really or low Josh? So similarly, whenever I ask, is there any doubt, for example, or most of the times I ask, are you with me? Are you understanding with what I'm telling you? Or what I'm asking you regularly, is it visible? Am I audible? So some people say, yes, sir. Okay, it's too lazy reply. That sounds something negative. Okay, so if you want to reply good. Don't reply. That's what I can say. And this is for all subject, not only for me. Fine. Now I'll see the engine components. This I repeat. I said this not because of few people replied right now. It is about the previous classes. वो एक बात जो थी मुझे खटक रही थी, जो कुछ लोग थे जो ऐसे रिप्लाई दे रहे थे, yes, am I audible? Yes, what is this reply? I don't know. So this is not the way to reply, or a better way, don't reply. So engine component we'll see. Now this is the four-stroke engine. Purposefully I have taken because we need to check the engine components. Quickly we'll see the engine component because we need to draw the figure in exam if you appear for the theory exam, or most of the students are from mechanical, and if you are appearing for the second year, of course you will appear, right? So in second year you need to draw at least this figure. So what are the components? This is an engine block. Check, this is an engine block. So engine block is actually the part of cylinder. This is a cylinder. This is the engine block. We'll see this is engine block. Understand? And here it is a cylinder head. Cylinder is only this part. Okay, so cylinder head is this. On the cylinder head, there are the connection of spark plug or fuel injector, then connection of inlet valve, exhaust valve. Okay, this is the cylinder head. If you have any doubt, you just interrupt me and tell me. Then inlet manifold. You know, inlet manifold means what? From which the air for diesel engine and petrol plus air mixture for petrol engine is coming inside. That is inlet or intake manifold. Good. Then exhaust manifold, from which exhaust burn gases are going out through the silencer into environment. Okay, exhaust manifold, जहाँ exhaust gases बाहर जाएगा. ठीक है. अभी ये क्या है? Wall mechanism. On the head or on the top side of this intake wall and inlet wall, there is a wall mechanism. This is mechanically controlled, or nowadays it is electronically controlled. There is ECM, like I said, electronic control module, some circuit, electronic circuit, which will control the timing of wall opening and closing. So that is called wall mechanism, electronic or mechanical one. This is a mechanical one. What you can see, it is a cam mechanism, cam follower mechanism, by which you can see walls are opening and closing. Wall mechanism. It is on the top. Inlet wall is this, of course. Exhaust wall is this. Understand? Fine. The piston and piston ring. This thing is, see, you are watching. No, this is reciprocating inside the cylinder, up and down. That is nothing but the piston. And one more part on the piston, you can see the dark lines, horizontal lines. Those are actually piston rings. जैसे आप उंगली में रिंग पहनते हैं ना, वैसा रिंग रहेगा ये रिंग पिस्टन के ऊपर. अभी पिस्टन रिंग का मतलब क्या है? क्यों चाहिए पिस्टन रिंग? Actually, when piston is reciprocating, no, so there is a contact between piston and piston cylinder wall. There is a contact between piston wall and cylinder wall. So there is too much friction because area is too much. The contact area between piston and cylinder wall is too much. So too much friction is created, too much resistance will be there, of course, for the movement, and too much heat is created. So altogether it is very problematic thing. So instead of that, and then there is a wear on either piston or it is wear on the cylinder, whichever may be weaker, whichever will be weak material, poor material, on that side this friction will, wear will be there. Wear, you understand, wear. Okay. So then either you need to replace the piston or you need to replace the complete cylinder, engine. Then if you are replacing cylinder, means engine only you are replacing, no? And engine, you know the cost of engine, it's too much, more than 50% of the vehicle. Okay, so that is engine cost.
Sure.
And now let me complete one minute. So this piston ring, those are there so that there will not be direct contact between piston wall and cylinder wall. So in fact, there will be a clearance, little bit clearance, and then there is a contact between piston ring and cylinder wall. And you always remember that very high quality material will be used for the cylinder, then then little bit low quality, or I can say degrading quality material for the piston, and then again poor material for the piston ring. Or if you have little good wear strength for the piston rings, then better wear resistance for the material for the piston, and again higher material wear resistance for the cylinder wall, that way. So if at all there is a wear, and if because of wear somebody is failing, so first piston ring will fail, because there is a direct contact between piston ring and cylinder wall. Okay, so piston rings are there. So actually you are replacing the piston rings, not exactly the piston or the cylinder wall. And later, after many years, you are replacing the piston, because on the piston head there is an expansion, hot gases are pressurizing or pushing down the piston. So there is always a thermal wear on the piston head, and that's why piston is getting worn out, and we need to replace the piston after many years. Okay, what was the doubt? Tell me.
Sir, near that inlet manifold, there is some red colored box.
Near the inlet, huh? Near the this one.
Yes, sir.
This is fuel tank. This is fuel tank, and above to that there is a carburetor. What you can see, this rectangle and then lines on that. There is a this is a carburetor. So carbuरेटर से क्या आएगा, एयर इनसाइड आएगा, जो मतलब क्या करेगा, वो एटमॉस्फेयर से एयर सक करेगा और वो अंदर भेजेगा, दैट इज कार्बोरेटर पर्पस, वो फिल्टर करेगा एयर. अभी फ्यूल टैंक से फ्यूल इनसाइड होगा, अंदर आ जाएगा. और ये जो है, ये जो लाइन दिख रही है, दिस इज थ्रोटल वॉल. थ्रोटल वॉल इसको बोलते हैं, जो आप जो चोक देते हैं ना, उसकी वजह से ये थ्रोटल वॉल ओपन और क्लोज हो जाती है. ठीक है, नॉर्मली यू गिव चोक टू ओपन द वॉल सो दैट यू विल गेट अ रिच मिक्सचर, रिच फ्यूल मिक्सचर इनसाइड. रिच फ्यूल मिक्सचर उसका मतलब है ज्यादा पार्ट रहेगा ये फ्यूल का. फ्यूल और एयर मिक्सचर है ना, तो फ्यूल का ज्यादा अमाउंट रहेगा इस अंदर, जिससे बर्न हो जाएगा फ्यूल इजीली. सो दैट इज फॉर चोक. नॉर्मली यू डू दैट इन विंटर, राइट, और इन अर्ली मॉर्निंग व्हेन योर बाइक इज नॉट स्टार्टिंग, यू डू चोक. और ये डीजल में नहीं रहेगा, डीजल में पेट्रोल नहीं रहेगा, या डीजल नहीं रहेगा इधर. ओके, बिकॉज डीजल में क्या होता है कि ये फ्यूल इंजेक्टर रहता है, ये इट इज नॉट स्पार्क प्लग. ओके, विल सी द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. This is piston pin or gudgeon pin. Piston pin is also called as a gudgeon pin. So piston pin is actually when piston is getting connected with the connecting rod. With the help of piston pin, you connect it actually. So ये circular part जो दिख रहा है इधर के piston के नीचे, that is nothing but the gudgeon pin और piston pin. समझ में आ गया? गजन पिन ये है जहां पिस्टन कनेक्टिंग रॉड्स को हम कनेक्ट करते हैं. कनेक्टिंग रॉड क्या है? ये जो बड़ा सा दिख रहा है ना, ये हरा कलर का, that is the connecting rod. Okay, connecting rod connects to the piston, and there is actually connection between the piston and the crank. So that is connecting rod. अभी ये crank है जो नीचे जो घूम रहा है ना, it is actually overlapping. You will not understand it, but you can see certainly on different figures. You on YouTube video or some images, you can observe it. What is the crank? And I have shown it earlier. Crank is what? So crank is rotating actually, and crank, there is a connection between crank and connecting rod with the help of crank pin. Okay, and then there is a crankshaft. So basically there is a shaft which is rotating. As soon as you start the engine, the crankshaft is rotating. Or as soon as you jerk the kick, or you hit the kick by kick, the shaft is rotating, crankshaft is rotating. Now crankshaft जैसे rotate करेगा, actually crank rotate होगा. Okay, अभी crank connect है connecting rod का. Crank क्या है? Connecting rod को connect है with the help of crank pin. Then connecting rod is connected to piston with the help of piston pin or gudgeon pin. Understand? And then piston is reciprocating inside the cylinder. This is the mechanism. अभी ये नीचे जो है और एक चीज जो आपको दिख रही है, सेमी सर्कुलर वन, that is a balancing weight. That is balancing weight. Why you require balancing weight, or sometimes it is called as a flywheel. Flywheel. You know function of flywheel. it stores the energy and supply whenever required. That is function of flywheel. अभी ये बैलेंसिंग वेट क्या करता है, अभी देखिए ना आप, ये बैलेंसिंग वेट है, इसका मतलब वेट है, ये क्या करता है, ये जो ऊपर जाएगा और ये थोड़ा सा इस एंगल में आ जाएगा इधर, तो it is prone, it is intended to fall down, no, with the gravity. So for this downward rotation, it will not consume any energy, right? It will not consume energy because it is having weight, and then as it is rotating from about this, when it is coming at this angle, okay, I'll tell you which is that angle. This is the angle, okay, this is the angle. When it is rotating and when it is coming at this angle, it is freely falling down with the gravity. It is freely falling down with the gravity. Understand? So उसके वजह से क्या होगा, ये घूमेगा, ये देखिए, ये freely down हो रहा है, डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट जा रहा है क्योंकि वेट है उसको, तो उसके लिए वो कंज्यूम नहीं करेगा कोई एनर्जी। और जैसे ये ऊपर जाएगा, मतलब डाउनवर्ड आता है जोर से, और अगेन इट विल बी लिफ्टेड. Why? Because it has some inertia now. It has some weight. It has some inertia. So it will be little bit lifted upward, and then only some energy is utilized to get it pulled. To pull it up again forward. Next rotation में pull करने के लिए उसको उतना ही energy लगेगा. So that's why the crank is keep rotating, and that's why you can transfer this rotation to your gearbox, and then gearbox से वो wheel को जाएगा, और वैसे ही आपकी गाड़ी घूमेंगी, मतलब you will get a running condition. So ये है actual the balancing weight or flywheel. And then you have a spark plug. It is for spark ignition engine, and or you will have it is as a fuel injector in case of diesel engine. Is it clear? Is it clear? Tell me. Is it clear? You can reply. Somebody
Yes,
you can reply. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Good. इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन है, तो इंजन की क्या क्या स्पेसिफिकेशन है वो लिखेंगे हम, या आप समझ लो, अगर नोटबुक है आपके पास, पेन है, दैट इज अ गुड साइन ऑफ लर्नर एक्चुअली, देन यू राइट इट डाउन, और यू जस्ट रिमेंबर इफ योर मेमोरी इज टू गुड. फाइन. सो दिस इज अ फ्यूल एंड इंजन टाइप फर्स्ट स्पेसिफिकेशन. इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन भी क्या रहेगा, कुछ टाइप से रहेगा. कौन आ रहा है यहाँ क्लास में? प्लीज स्टार्ट टाइपिंग योर रोल नंबर्स. It's your responsibility. Fine. तो इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन, ये देखो, अभी कार के स्पेसिफिकेशन या टू व्हीलर के स्पेसिफिकेशन हमने देखे पहले, अभी कार की भी देखेंगे. तो सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ स्पेसिफिकेशन रहता है टू व्हीलर और कार के भी, जिसमें पहला रहता है कि इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन. अभी इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन सेपरेटली क्यों देख रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये अलग से ही इतना बड़ा है कि जो जिसमें बहुत सारे ये है, पैरामीटर है जो ठीक से देखने पड़ते हैं, तभी तो हम क्वालिटी ऑफ कार डिसाइड करते हैं. क्वालिटी ऑफ कार इज नॉट ओनली ऑन व्हाट सेफ्टी फीचर्स इट इज हैविंग और व्हाट टाइप ऑफ कार बॉडी इट इज हैविंग. इट इज बेसिकली द इंजन. ओके, बेसिकली इट इज इंजन. टाटा कार बहुत अच्छी है, लेकिन प्रॉब्लम क्या है, टाटा का इंजन नॉइजी है ऑलमोस्ट. कंपेयर्ड टू अदर्स हुंडई एंड मारुति, इट इज नॉइजी. कंपेयर्ड टू हुंडई एंड मारुति, हुंडई का कम नॉइजी है मारुति से, और टाटा का ज्यादा है मारुति से. ये दैट इज व्हाट यू हैव सर्टेन पैरामीटर्स. नॉइज एंड हार्नेस इज द सम मेजर कंफर्ट मेजर एक्चुअली, which actually we are not taking care here in your syllabus, but you remember that, and you in some comparison you can mention it. Anyway, इंजन स्पेसिफिकेशन में पहला आएगा फ्यूल और इंजन टाइप. सो इंजन टाइप क्या है, ये पेट्रोल इंजन है, ये डीजल इंजन है, या वो आपका मिक्स इंजन है, जैसे मतलब सीएनजी और पेट्रोल का. ठीक है, तो इंजन टाइप वो हो जाएगा. फ्यूल पेट्रोल है, डीजल है, या सीएनजी है, और कॉम्बिनेशन है. दैट इज स्पेसिफिकेशन. Okay, now you observe this figure. What you'll see, this is a piston, the blue color one. You can see the piston. You can interrupt me whenever you feel that you should ask doubt. Okay, fine. So this is ये पिस्टन है, ब्लू कलर में दिखाया है, और ये जो दिखाया है ऊपर वाला, जो ये सिलेंडर है टोटल वाला, ये बाउंड्री का सिलेंडर है. अभी ये जो पिस्टन का डाउनवर्ड पोजीशन है, बॉटम मोस्ट पोजीशन ऑफ द पिस्टन इनसाइड द सिलेंडर, दैट वी कॉल एज BDC, बॉटम डेड सेंटर. इज इट क्लियर? और जो टॉप मोस्ट पोजीशन है सिलेंडर में पिस्टन,
हाँ, ये जो डिस्टेंस बिटवीन BDC और TDC है उसको बोलते हैं द स्ट्रोक. दिस इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रोक लेंथ. ओके, and see, piston cannot reach at the top position of the cylinder. I mean, it will not touch here. There is some gap. So can you see the gap here? Actually, there is a dotted line, and above the dotted line there is some volume. So piston is able to acquire certain volume between BDC and TDC only. That is called swept volume. Okay, piston is moving from BDC to TDC only. It is not going ahead above the TDC. So you understand this volume between BDC and TDC, it is called swept volume. That is the only volume is traveled by the piston. And above that there is some space. You call it as a clearance volume. That is called clearance volume. Understand? That is called clearance volume. अभी ये जो dotted line जो दिख रहा है ना आपको TDC के ऊपर, that is called clearance volume. And between these two dotted line, that is the swept volume. So total volume is actually swept volume plus clearance volume. Understand? So total volume is actually from this bottom BDC dotted line to this curvature of the cylinder. That is the total volume. Now B is the bore diameter. B is the bore diameter. It is the diameter of cylinder or the diameter of piston. It is called bore diameter. And distance between BDC and TDC, that is called stroke length, or how the piston is traveling freely in the cylinder. That is from its bottom position to top position. It is called stroke length. So these are the important specification of the engine. I require 2 minutes to complete it. Just see. So compression ratio, based on the compression ratio, the engine is decided. Engine is designed. Diesel engine is having higher compression ratio than the petrol engine. What is the compression ratio? It is total volume divided by clearance volume. Now total volume is here, that is nothing but from this dotted line to this curvature. And what is actually under the curvature? It is a clearance volume. From this TDC dotted line to curvature of the cylinder, that is the clearance volume. Why? Because piston cannot reach there. So that is a clearance left. And piston is actually moving from BDC to TDC only. So that is actually your swept volume. So total volume is actually swept volume plus clearance volume. Divided by clearance volume is the compression ratio. Understand? It is the compression ratio. Is it understand? It is understood well?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Actually, because of disconnection, there is a problem. Let's say, so this is a clear compression ratio, and what I was talking about, compression ratio is designed for different engines differently. For diesel, it is higher than the petrol. Okay, it will be 18:1 to 24:1 for diesel engine. Please remember that number. Okay, compression ratio for diesel engine is 18:1. 18 is on numerator side, means total volume, divided by clearance 1. Okay, 18 divided by 1, that is 18:1, or 24:1 maximum, that is diesel. For petrol, it is 10:1 or 14:1. मतलब टोटल वॉल्यूम पेट्रोल में कितना रहेगा 10 और क्लियरेंस वॉल्यूम 1 रहेगा, ये रेशियो रहेगा, और इट में बी मैक्सिमम 14 divided by 1. That is the clear compression ratio for petrol. And as diesel is having maximum compression ratio, diesel engine is having maximum power. Remember, diesel engine is having maximum power. That's why you can see diesel engine is there for trucks, buses and tractors. Okay, nobody will fit that petrol engine. Understand this? It is because of the compression. Higher the compression, higher the power. Understand? So compression ratio is this, the total volume divided by clearance volume. Clearance volume is this, the above the TDS up to the space left inside the cylinder, that is up to this curvature. क्योंकि उधर piston नहीं जा पाता है, piston is moving between TDC to BDC. So you got the bore diameter is this, the diameter of cylinder is bore diameter. Stroke length is the distance between BDC and TDC. Okay, the displacement is nothing but the cubic capacity. Cubic capacity. Just hold on for a minute. Okay, hold on for a minute, I will complete this. Displacement is the cubic capacity, that is It is a volume inside the cylinder, total volume inside the cylinder, that is called displacement. So इंजन की कैपेसिटी जो रहेगी ना वो इससे मेजर करते हैं हम लोग. Okay, I think next lecture of Sajjan madam, so it's better to leave the class. Is it fine? We'll continue the next lecture because maybe you will not understand important terminologies here.